What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris, aka Berard Media. I've got something a little special for y'all today. I don't know if y'all know, because I really haven't been posting on YouTube, but I did get rid of the Mustang and I did get rid of the GTI. I do still have that truck back there, but this is what I want to show y'all. This is my 2005 Lexus IS300. And as you'll see, it is definitely not stock. It was stock when I bought it. It was actually pretty stock. The only thing that it had done to it, a brand new GE engine out of a GS300, and he upgraded the internals to the GTE pistons and rods. So it is a built motor. It will be able to hold a little bit more power than the stock GE. As you'll see, I'm running a Precision 5862 turbo right there. Got the intercooler. Got a shit ton of parts over there that I just haven't put on yet. This has been a very time-consuming job. As you can see, the engine bay is all taken apart. Got the covers back there getting painted. So I'll just show you what I've got going on. So to start out, you'll see I've got the headers wrapped in that fiberglass heat wrap. Actually, my fiance did that, and she did a fantastic job. Again, you've got the turbo. I actually polished it just a tiny bit, but you can see it's definitely far from perfect. So I'm going to have to go back in, and I'm probably going to end up just powder coating this chrome just to make it perfect. You can see I've got the feed line ran down into the oil pressure. I believe it's the oil sending unit down there. And of course, I've got the cover off of it, because I am painting that, and you will see something crazy I'm gonna do with all the plastic covers in here. Got the intake completely taken off. I do eventually want to go side mount just because it looks better, but I'm probably, just to get the car running, just gonna run the stock manifold. And you'll probably notice there's a lot missing from this area. Of course, we're not going to be running the stock intake box just because that's going to be the intake. The ABS has been relocated to the battery tray position. You'll see I did just retain the stock lines and just was careful enough to bend them so this can tuck right in here, and I am going to be building a bracket to sort that out right there. And then, since the battery is not there anymore, we have set up a relocation that is going to run into the trunk here. So if I come back here, and you'll see I've got that guy for it too, and a lot of the piping is right there. But you'll see I've got this whole thing going on with the power wire, and I've got a fuse right there. My sub's going to get wired in, and then I have built a custom plate that will go right here with a battery tray that will sit in there. That way it's stable. I don't have to worry about it sliding around or anything of the sort. I'm also completely redoing the fuel system on this car. You'll see I'm running a custom fabbed Autosports Engineering hanger. This is for dual pumps, but I am just running a single Walbro 525 Hellcat pump. You'll see I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with fuel pumps. I do not know if this is how this is supposed to be, and it's probably wrong, so I'm gonna try and get some help and see if I can get this fuel pump wired up and ready to go in the car. And then I'll be running my 8 and 6 AN lines all the way up here to the custom Swift Racing fuel rail, all set up with AN fittings on it. And this will sit nice like that. And I've got some injector dynamic 1000 injectors to go in this thing. So this fuel system is going to be completely revamped. The only thing stock, I think, on the fuel system, honestly, is just going to be the gas tank. But I'm very excited to get that done. I just really need to learn and probably get some help from some people who do know what they're doing, because I have no idea. But that's what building a car is all about, because if you don't know how to do something, it's a great way to learn, and it's a great experience just to be able to work on your car and say, hey, I did that. I also have this really nice Chase Bays fuel pressure regulator just to get a return going back to the fuel pump. So yeah, I mean, a ton of work on this car. So paint has dried on my engine cover plastics, so I'm going to go ahead and put those on the car. This is not how they're going to end up looking. I'm just doing a white base coat because we're going to be doing something pretty crazy with the designs. I want to do some like art style, like maybe koi fish or something cool on this. So I'm actually going to have my fiance probably hand draw some stuff, and we're going to repaint it to make it look really cool. But for now, just base white is fine, and I just kind of want to see how it looks on the car. Okay, so the white plastic covers are on. It definitely stands out from the rest of the engine base, so I know I'm not going to keep them this white. But once I get the artwork on and painted and get it cleared, I think it's going to look really cool. Just a little bit of attention to detail. Just trying to make it look a little prettier. So you can see, I think I did post a video earlier about polishing up these valve covers. As you can see, these aren't done, but just to make it look a little bit nicer, we're gonna go that route. And I also did spray like this bed liner stuff on this piece of sheet metal that I cut out, and this is going to be for the battery tray in the back. So I will show y'all what that looks like. So that's what the cover looks like in the car. Of course, you're not even gonna see this because the carpet will be over it. But this is just extra protection and extra strengthening so that this battery tray can be bolted down, because if you lift this up, it's just an empty spot in there. There's not really anything sturdy for the battery to sit on, and I just don't feel comfortable with this being a high power car. Obviously, I'm going to be taking it to tracks and throwing the car around. You definitely don't want your battery to be moving around, and I will probably end up bolting that subwoofer down as well. As far as mostly everything else goes, you'll see I've got all my gauges down there. I'm thinking about getting that tripod gauge right there. Well, I say tripod, but 3-pod gauge cluster right there, and replace that cubby. And I also have an EMU black engine management unit for my standalone ECU, because obviously I do not want to run the stock ECU making this much power. Target goal around 450 to 500 to the wheels. I know that's a little bit extreme for an IS, but just a fun street car. I don't think I'll really ever get it up there that high as far as just speeding or anything goes, but I definitely do want to take this to some track days, maybe some autocross events, and just thrash on it, have fun with it, and yeah, just enjoy the car. It's been a childhood dream of mine to have a big single 2JZ car. Of course, everyone knows the Supra and all that stuff, but I'm not really a Supra guy. I just really like the 2Js and what they have to offer. Of course, the sound, everything about them is just so nice. And sadly, of course, this is an automatic IS300. I could have bought a manual, and maybe I would have, but for my power goals, honestly, the stock W55 wouldn't have held up for the wheel horsepower I was targeting, and I can always just swap into a CD009 later, or maybe a T56 or something like that. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy the car, and I'm sure I'll get bored of it and put in the money to manual swap it, but for right now, this is just how it is. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to. I really don't upload a lot. I'm trying to be better about that. I think the reason I haven't been making much content with this car, because I already have done a lot to this car. When I bought it stock, I've already lowered it, put wheels on it, put lip on it, all kind of other stuff. But I haven't really been making content just because I've been so eager to just start working that filming it and commentating over it has just been kind of a back of my mind kind of thing. So really, I will try and be better about bringing you updates on this vehicle. But until then, see y'all later.